So, hello students. Now we will start the next question. We have done till question number 4 yesterday. Exercise 7.1. We have done till question number 4. Today we will start number 5. Okay. So, in question number 5, we are given that line L is the bisector of angle A. So, just look at the board. In the figure, it is given that there is an angle A. Okay, there is an angle A. This is angle A. Okay, and there is an angle A, and there is a line. Okay, there is a line. There is a line L. Okay, which bisects angle A. Okay, so this whole angle is A, and line L is bisecting the whole angle A. So it will be, both the angles will be equal. Okay. Now it is given that there is a point on line L. B is one of the point. Okay. B is any point on L, and BP and BQ. You can see it clearly in the figure also. BP is perpendicular to one of the arm. Okay. And BQ is also perpendicular to the other arm. Okay, and angle A is how many arms? Two arms are there. No, this is one of the arm and this is the other arm. So from this point we are dropping perpendicular to this arm. Again from that same point we are dropping perpendicular to this arm. Okay, alright. So what we have to prove now? We have to show that triangle APB is equal to is congruent to triangle AQB. Okay, alright. Now I think these two triangles will be congruent by using the new postulate that we have learned this year. By using AAS, both the triangles will be congruent. You can see it clearly. In both the triangles we have what? Right angles we have, isn't it? We have right angles, and since L was bisecting this whole angle, then this angle from this triangle will be equal to this angle from this triangle. And AB is the common side or not for both the triangles, then we can clearly say that both the triangles are congruent by using AAS. Okay, so the first one is done in that way. After that, what we have to do? We have to prove that BQ and BP, okay, BP and BQ are equal. Will they be equal? I think it will be yes, isn't it? Why? Because both the triangles are congruent, so the corresponding parts also will be equal to each other. Is it clear? So, at first we all have to prove that both the triangles are congruent, and if the triangles are congruent, then the remaining sides or angle, the corresponding sides or angles will be equal to each other. So, number 2 is also done in that way. Okay? So question number 5, you do it by yourself as I have already explained. You try to rewind it again and again and try to understand. Okay, then you try to do it by yourself. The only thing we need to do is, we just have to prove that both the triangles are congruent by using A and common side S. Okay, alright. So now we'll proceed to the next question. Question number 6. This question and question number 7 is very, very important. Okay. Alright. So let us draw the figure first. Triangle ABC, A, B, and C. And the other one, this is D. And this is also joined. This is E. Okay. So now, see what is given. it is given that AC is equal to AE. AC is equal to AE. Can you see? It is given that AC, the length of AC is equal to AE. Okay. Now the next one is AB equal to AD, AB equal to AD. Okay. So it is given that these two sides are equal and these two sides are equal. Also, one more is given, this angle BAD is equal to angle EAC. Okay. Alright. So now what we have to prove? We have to prove that BC equal to DE. We have to prove that BC equal to DE. Okay, alright. Now we will find a triangle containing BC as one of its side. Now so a triangle having BC as one of its side is what? ABC. ABC is a triangle, isn't it? So let us take that out. A, B, C is a triangle having BC as one of its side. Okay. Now let us find out another triangle having DE as one of its sides. So we have this triangle also as well as this triangle, isn't it? This triangle. So the other triangle is what? ADE. The other triangle is ADE. ADE. Okay. So now what we have to prove? We have to prove that BC is equal to DE. Okay, BC is equal to DE. Now, in order to prove BC is equal to DE, if we prove that both the triangles are congruent, by using any of the postulate, then obviously BC and DE will be equal by simplicity, isn't it? Alright, so now see what is given. According to the question, AB and AD was equal, isn't it? So in the given condition, what is given in the question itself, it is given that AB equal to AD. AB is from this triangle, AD is from this triangle. Okay, alright. Again, what was given? AC equal to AE. Isn't it? AC equal to AE is given in the given condition of the question. Okay, alright. Now these two sides have a common angle. Can you see? Angle A. And here also this angle A, isn't it? So this angle A will be named as BAC. They have different name. Here it will be what? BAE. But in the book it is given that BAD is equal to what? CAE or EAC, isn't it? It is not given that BAC equal to EAD. Okay. In the book what is given? It is given that angle BAD is equal to what? Angle EAC. Okay. Alright. Now if I prove that angle BAC and angle EAD are equal, then these two triangles will be congruent or not? By SAS. Isn't it? Okay. So now our target is to prove that these two angles are equal. Okay. Now I will add one common angle on both sides. Okay. CAD in the left hand side also, and in the right hand side also. What you will add? CAD. I told you, if it is an equation, then on both the sides we have to add same values, similar values we have to add or subtract or multiply or divide, isn't it? So in this case we have added what? Angle CAD on both sides. Okay. Alright, now angle BAD is this. If I add this angle, this is the common angle which we are adding, angle CAD. Can you see? CAD. This is the angle, okay? This is the angle CAD. We are adding on both sides, okay? Now tell me, if I add angle BAD and angle CAD. This thing, the total angle will be what? The total angle will be this whole or not? Isn't it? If I add this angle and this small angle, then the total angle will be this whole. Isn't it? I think this whole is what? This whole, how you will name it? B, A, C. Isn't it? So, what we got? Angle BAC, and on the other side EAC is this angle. Okay. Now, if with that angle, if I add this common angle, okay, common angle, then the total angle will be what? This plus this will be what? This whole. Isn't it? Now, the name of that angle will be what? EA. It will be what? D, because this is coming up to here, no? Angle is coming up to here. So EAD. Isn't it? So angle EAD. Okay. So now we have proved that BAC is equal to EAD. Okay. So both the triangles are congruent by SAS, and by CPCT we proved that BC is equal to D. Is it clear? Okay, let us start the solution. Let us start the solution. The given condition you write from the book itself, okay? Alright, since angle BAD is equal to angle EAC, okay, it was given, okay? Now we will add angle CAD on both sides. Then what you will write here? Adding angle CAD on both sides. Done? Okay. Now BAD and CAD, what you will get? Angle BA. What you will get? Angle BAC. Isn't it going to get this angle? I already explained. And EAC and CAD, what you will get? EAD. EAD. Okay. Let this be equation number 1. Okay. Now we will consider these two triangles. We'll try to prove that they are congruent. In triangle BAC, okay, and triangle EAD. Okay. Now let it be DAE. Okay. DAE. Now we are given that AB is equal to what? AB is equal to A D. This was given. Number 2, angle BAC will be equal to angle DAE. Isn't it? So let us write this as DAE. Okay. From 1. See, I had written what? EAD. Now I have wrapped it and written DAE. Okay. EAD and DAE both are same. Okay, both are same. It will represent the same angle. Now the last option is what? AC. Okay. AC is equal to what? AC equal to AE. This was also given. Okay, so finally what we have done, we have proved that both the triangles are congruent. Both the triangles are congruent by SAS. Therefore, by CPCT, what we got? BC equal to DE. Is it clear? It's very simple. Okay. And go through the video again and again, then you will understand. Okay, what we have done, since only these two angles were equal, angle BAD and angle EAC were equal, we need to, what we have done, we have added this common angle. that is angle CAD, we have added on both sides, and finally we got angle BAC equal to angle EAD or DAE. Then we were able to prove that both the triangles are congruent. Okay, alright. So now let's start the next question. Question number 7 is also similar to question number 6. Okay, in that question also we have to add one common angle on both sides, and just after proving two of the triangles congruent, we will get the result. Okay, so I will explain you. Okay, try to understand properly, listen carefully. Okay, alright, just wait a minute. Okay, alright, now number 7. In question number 7, it is given that AB is a line segment. AB is a line segment, and P is the midpoint. P is the midpoint of AB. Okay, so if P is the midpoint of AB, here only we got one clue that AP and BP will be equal, isn't it? Okay, now there are 2 points D and E. There are 2 points D and E on the same side of the line segment. D is here and E is here. Okay, since it is given that 2 points D and E are on the same side. Okay, if the question was somewhat like this, on the opposite side of line segment, then D will be here, E will be here. Okay, D here, E here. Is it clear? But since it is given that point D and E are on the same side of line segment, then both the points will be here. Okay, alright. Now we will join AD. We'll join AD, BE, BP, and DP. Done. So we got the figure. Now in this question, we are given that angle BAD, this angle is equal to angle ABE. Okay. So these two angles are equal. And also it is given that angle EPA, this angle, see how we have to come, EPA. So we are coming in this way now, EPA. So this is the angle. Okay, is it clear? So this angle is equal to angle DPB. Okay, alright. So now we have to show that triangle DAP, that is this triangle, and triangle EBP are congruent, this triangle. Okay, alright. Now I will try to bring out both the triangles outside. See, DAP, and the other one I will draw. The other one is given as EBP. Okay, so what I have done, you don't have to draw in this way. Okay, what I have done, I have taken those triangles out. Okay, which two triangles we have to prove that they are congruent? Triangle DAP and triangle EBP. So DAP triangle, okay, DAP triangle I have taken out, and EBP triangle also. Okay, the figure must be similar. Okay, so I have taken this out. Okay, alright. Now I think it was given that this angle is equal to this angle. See, it was marked before only. Angle BAD is equal to angle EBA, isn't it? So directly we can say BAD or PAD, both are same angle, isn't it? Similarly, EBA or EBP, both are same angle, isn't it? So we can say that in triangle DAP and triangle EBP, angle DAP will be equal to angle EBP. Yes, the first one we got. Okay. Now, I think AP was equal to BP. I have told you before only AP and BP are equal. Why? Because P was the midpoint of AB. Isn't it? Okay. Now, is this whole angle equal to this whole angle? Is it given? In the question, is it given that angle APD and angle BPE are equal? It is not given. Angle APD, just look at the figure. APD represents this whole angle, isn't it? And angle BPE, BPE, BPE is this whole angle, isn't it? So the whole angles were not equal. What was given? Only this side, this angle is equal to this angle was given, isn't it? APE and BPD was equal. So in order to get the whole angle up to this, okay, after this, what we have to add? We have to add this common angle, okay? We have to add this angle. We have to add this angle, okay? Understood or not? So what we have to add? We have to add this angle, okay? Can you see the angle EPD? If I add angle EPD, okay, then this angle plus this angle will be the whole, and again BPD plus BPE will become the whole. Okay, right? Then I think both the triangles will be congruent by ASA, and finally we prove that the triangles are congruent, and finally we can prove that AD and BE are equal. Because this both the triangles are congruent, then obviously AD and BE will be equal to each other. Isn't it? Okay. So now let us proceed to the solution. Since you write the given conditions from the book, since angle EPA equal to angle DPB given, so what we will add on both sides? Angle EPA plus what we will add? Angle EPD, and other side also we have to add angle EPD. So what we write here? Adding angle EPD on both sides. Okay. Now tell me, EPA plus EPD, EPA and EPD. If I add, the total angle will be this. Isn't it? Forget about this. The total angle will be this. What is the name of this? APD. APD. Now, let us remove this part now. DPB, isn't it? DPB plus angle DPE. What you will get? The whole angle you will get. What is the name of the whole angle? EPB. EPB. Isn't it? So what you will get? Angle BPE. See, I have written here as APD, no? Other side also I am writing EBPE. Okay, so let this be equation number 1. Okay, alright. Now we'll start. In triangle APD and triangle BPE. Okay. Number one, can we say that angle PAD equal to angle PBE? PAD is angle PAD and PBE. Will they be equal? Yes, it was given. what was given? Since angle BAD is equal to angle ABE, this was already given in the question itself. Okay. Number 2, is AP equal to BP? Yes. What was the reason? Since P is the midpoint of AB. Okay. And number 3, is angle APD equal to angle BPE? Yes, we have already explained it, okay, in equation number 1. So we got equation number 1 by adding angle APD on both sides of this one, isn't it? Okay. So we can prove that therefore triangle APD will be congruent to triangle BPE by ASA. Okay. Therefore by CPCT what we got? Therefore by CPCT we got AD equal to BE. Okay. Is it clear? So in the question, see it is given separately. This will be part 1. Okay. And for part 2 let us do it here. Okay. Part 2 we could have done directly, but it will be better if you show it, okay, in this way. Since triangle APD is congruent to triangle BPE, therefore, okay, by CPCT what we got? AD equal to BE. Okay, is it clear? So in that way we have done the 2 questions. Okay, all right. Now we'll do the next question number 8. Okay, so the figure of this question may not be given. Okay, so we have to draw the figure by ourselves. So it will be better if we understand the question and try to draw the figure. Okay, all right. Sorry. So now here in right triangle ABC, okay, in right triangle ABC, so there is a right angle triangle ABC. I'm drawing it similar to the book. Okay, it can be drawn in some different way also. ABC I could have drawn this side, but then also I'm drawing it similar to the book so that it is easier for you all. Now, just after that, what is given? Angle C is right angle, so this will be what? 90 degree. So triangle A, B, C. Okay, all right. So now, what is given? M is the midpoint of AB. Hypotenuse AB. M is the midpoint. Okay, so M is the midpoint of what? AB. Okay, so if M is the midpoint of AB, then we got some clue. These two will be equal. Yes, BM and AM will be equal to each other because the midpoint will be dividing the line segment into 2 equal halves. Now, C is joined to M. C is joined to M. Okay, after that we have produced up to point D. Up to point D I will produce. Okay, C is joined to M and then we have produced it. We have produced it up to D. Okay, up to D. Such that there is a condition such that CM equal to DM. CM equal to DM. Okay, alright. Now, point D is joined to B. This point D is joined to B. See, in the question itself, from the question itself, we can directly draw the figure. Okay, now what we have to prove? We have to prove that triangle AMC and triangle BMD are equal. Okay, sorry, they are congruent. Okay, So can we prove that both the triangles are congruent? Yes, we can do it because it is already given. Okay, it is already given that BM from this triangle is equal to AM from this triangle. CM and DM were equal. CM from this triangle, DM from this triangle. And are these two angles equal to each other? Yes, they are vertically opposite angles to each other, isn't it? So, I think both the triangles are congruent. By what? By SAS, SAS on both the sides. Okay, so the first one is done. Alright, so let us do it. The first part, okay. In triangle AMC and triangle BMD. Okay. The first one is given that AM is equal to what? BM. Why? Because M is the what? Midpoint. Midpoint of what? Of AB. Okay. Number two. Number two. Angle AMC will be equal to angle BMD. Why? They are vertically opposite angles. Okay, see? AMC, BMD. See, it is coming in this way, no? AMC. Other side, you don't write DMB. You write in this way only. Though both are same in meaning. Okay, though both are same in meaning, it is better to practice in this way. Okay, it will be better for you. Okay. Alright, so angle AMC equal to angle BMD, and number three, CM is equal to what? DM. Okay, by what? Construction, or we can say it is given in the book itself. Okay, therefore triangle AMC is congruent to triangle BMD. Okay, by SAS. Therefore, okay, so this first part is done. Number one is done. Question number one is done. Let us do number two. Okay. So in question number two, we have to prove that DBC is a right angle. DBC. Can you see DBC here? DBC. We have to prove that this angle is 90 degree. Okay. All right. Now we'll prove it. Okay. Okay. Now tell me, will this angle be equal to this angle? Will this angle MAC will be equal to MBD? Yes, because we've already proved that these two triangles are what? Congruent. Isn't it? We already proved that these two triangles are congruent. Then these two angles, these two will be corresponding to each other, and they will be what? Equal. Okay. So this angle and this angle are not corresponding angles. This angle and this angle will be corresponding. So I told you before only, if you write angle MAC, then you have to write MBD. Okay. Alright. Now, since triangle AMC is congruent to triangle BMD, therefore by CPCT, we can say that angle MAC is equal to angle MBD. Okay, if we have done in a sequence order, then we can clearly see here MAC. So middle part and the first part and the third part. Here also middle part, third part and the first part and the third part, MBD. We can write it that way. Okay, alright. Now are these two angles alternate to each other? Yes. Now let me draw DB separately, AC separately. I have drawn here DB and AC. Okay, and AB is joined. AB is joined, and between them what was there? M was there. Okay, now this angle and this angle are alternate interior angles. Okay, alternate interior angles formed by transversal AB. Isn't it? AB is the transversal, and they are equal also. Are they equal? Yes, they are equal. Then BD and AC will be parallel to each other. Okay? Why? Because alternate angles are equal. Okay? Alternate angles are equal, and AB is the transversal on this and this. Then this and this will be parallel to each other according to converse of alternate angles axiom. Okay, is it clear? So by the converse of alternate angles axiom, what we can say? We can say that BD will be parallel to AC. Is it clear? Okay. Now, so since angle MAC and angle MBD are what? Alternate angles formed by which transversal? Transversal AB on what? MAC is formed on which one? MAC is formed on this line on AC, and what? MBD is formed on this, that is BD, respectively. Therefore, AC parallel BD. Okay, so now we have proved that AC is parallel to BD. Is it clear? Alright. So slowly we are approaching towards the proof. Okay. Alright, so we have proved that AC is parallel to BD. Okay. Now tell me, in the figure BC is joined or not? BC is joined. Then can we say that BC is a transversal? Yes, transversal may be in this way, it may be in this way, it may be, okay, in any way, but it should cut those two sides, okay, BD and AC. It can be cut in this way, it can be cut in this way, or it can be cutting in this end points also. Okay, alright. Now, if these two are parallel, okay, if these two are parallel, and if there is a transversal cutting both the sides BD and AC, then this angle and this angle, the sum will be 180 degree. Okay, is it clear? So these two angles are known as angles on the same side of the transversal, not the opposite side. If it is opposite side, this angle and this angle, this angle. Okay, this angle and this angle are opposite to each other. Is it clear? But it is not opposite here, it is on the same side. So angles on the same side will be what? Supplementary. The sum of these two angles will be what? 180 degree. Is it clear? So we don't have to write so long. We just have to write co-interior angles. Since AC and BD are parallel and BC is the transversal, the sum of this angle and this angle will be 180 degree. Okay. As we know, this angle is already given, it is 90 degree. No, see, it is marked here, it is 90 degree. Then since the sum is 180, the other one will also be what? 90 degree. Isn't it? The other one will also be 90 degree. Is it clear? Alright, so now we will try to prove the second question. Now, when BC is transversal on AC and BD, okay, BD. Okay, then what do we get? Angle DBC plus angle ACB will be equal to what? Will be equal to 180 degree, and here you have to write co-interior angles. Okay, co-interior angles. Alright, so now angle DBC plus ACB. ACB is this angle. Already it is given that it is 90 degree, no? 90 degree equal to 180 degree. Okay, so now I will be wrapping this part. So angle DBC is equal to 180 degree minus 90 degree, and finally we got angle DBC as well, 90 degree. Therefore, angle DBC is a right angle. Done? Done? Okay. So in that way we have done the next one also. Okay? Alright. So now sometimes in place of co-interior angles, it may be written in this way also. Angles on same side of the transversal. Angles on same side of the transversal. Which one is better? Will you write this or this whole? I think you will like to write this one, isn't it? So instead of writing this whole sentence, you write this sentence. Okay? Understood? Okay. So now we have proved that DBC is what? A right angle. Okay? Alright, now we will try to prove the next question. Question number 3. Okay. In question number 3, what we have to prove? We have to prove that triangle DBC, that is this triangle DBC, okay, and triangle ACB, okay, this triangle are what? Congruent to each other. Okay, alright, let me try to bring out those two triangles outside. DBC, okay, and the other one is what? A, C and B. Okay, alright. Now, already we got that these two angles are what? These two angles are 90 degree, isn't it? Okay. Now, I think BC will be the common side for both the triangle. See, look at the figure itself. Triangle DBC, A triangle 2, arrow A triangle 2. So, দুটা triangular so BC common হয় না so DBC to BC আছে, ACB to BC আছে. আছে না? So, BC is common for both the triangles. And now tell me, BD or AC equal হ'ব নে নাই? যদি হয়, triangle দুটা congruent হয়ে গ'ল. So, SAS মতে দুটা triangle কি হৈ গ'ল? Congruent হৈ গ'ল. হ'ল না? তেতিয়া কোৱা BC আৰু AC কিয় equal হয়? যদি হয় তেতিয়াহে হ'ব. হয় না? If they are equal, then only these two triangles will be congruent. Isn't it? So, tell me. Though you are not able to say, I am just asking, okay? Alright, so I am just giving you time to think. Alright, now, we already proved in the first question itself, see? We already proved that in number 1, in question number 8, number 1, the first one, we already proved that triangle AMC and triangle BMD are congruent. These two triangles are congruent, we already proved. In the first question, we proved that this triangle and this triangle are congruent. Did we prove? Yes. Then tell me, AC and BD will be equal or not? Yes. By simplicity, AC and BD will be equal because AC and BD are corresponding sides of both the triangles. Then, according to simplicity, since these two triangles are congruent, these two also will be equal. So AC is equal to what? BD. AC equal to BD, and finally we got that these two triangles are congruent. Simple, isn't it? Okay, so now let's proceed. Since triangle AMC is congruent to triangle BMD, therefore by CPCT, BD will be equal to AC. Can we write? That is the equation number 1. Okay? Alright. Now, we'll prove those two triangles are congruent in triangle DBC, and triangle ACB. Okay? We have so BC equal to what? What you will write? BC equal to CB. Can you see? BC, CB. Okay? BC equal to CB. Common. See, if you write BC equal to BC, it is not wrong. Okay? This will be correct. But as I told you, it is good to practice in this way. Okay? Okay. Number 2. Angle DBC is equal to angle ACB. Both what? 90 degree. Okay? And number 3. AC equal to, sorry, BD equal to AC. Okay? BD equal to AC. So, DBC, ACB. Yeah. So, from, what do you write here? From 1. Okay? Therefore, triangle DBC is congruent to triangle ACB by what? By SAS. Okay, so the third one is also done. Okay, this is question number 3. Okay, it is not 1, this is 3. Alright, okay, now now the last one, number 4. Okay, we have to prove that CM is equal to half AB. We have to prove that CM is equal to half AB. Okay, alright. So now, since these two triangles are equal, okay, these two triangles are equal, then can we say that AB and CD will be equal? Can we say that AB and CD will be equal? Yes. Triangle DBC, this whole triangle is equal to this whole triangle. Then CD and AB will be corresponding sides of both these triangles. Isn't it? I wrap the figure. I have taken out those two triangles now in this way. DBC, ACB. Okay, so we proved that these two triangles are congruent or not. Then if these two triangles are congruent, okay, if they are congruent, then this side will be equal to this side by simplicity. Okay, alright. So we'll write since, let me rub it. Since triangle DBC is congruent to triangle ACB by CPCT, what we will get? By CPCT we will get CD will be equal to AB. Okay, CD will be equal to what? AB. Okay, alright. Now, I should have written DC, no, sorry, DC. DC equal to AB. Now, tell me, in place of CD, CD is whole. A good day to CD no then. CD কেতিয়া পাম যেতিয়া আমি CM আৰু DM প্লাস কৰিম CM plus DM প্লাস কৰিলে CM plus DM প্লাস কৰিলে কি পাম CD পাম এটা চাবা দেই DM ৰ জাগাত মই CM লিখিব পাৰিম নে নাই কোৱা Can we write CM in place of DM? Yes. Why? Because it was already given in the question also. CM equal to DM. This was given in the question itself. Go through the question, you will find. Got? Okay. So CM plus CM will be what? 2CM equal to AB. So CM. If I send 2 up to the other side, এই 2 to ইফালে পঠিয়াই দিলে কি হৈ যাব 1/2 হৈ যাব কাৰণ ইফালে কি হৈছে বা 2 তলত কি আছে 1 আছে তো ইফালে ইকুৱেল আৰু ইটো সাইডে গুছি গলে ৰেচিপ্ৰকেল হৈ যাব 1/2 হৈ যাব 1/2 what AB হল না হল So in this way we have done the 4 questions of question number 8 and we have completed exercise 7.1 okay so tomorrow we'll try to do the next okay so tomorrow I will try to upload 2 videos because we are very slow okay but go through the solutions properly okay I don't think I'm slow because every day if we do at least 5 questions then if we practice 5 questions and at the same time if we revise the previous questions then it will be better for you all okay is it clear all right so sometimes I'll be speaking in Assamese sometimes I'll be speaking in English okay most of the time I'm speaking in English only so that those who will be watching okay those who will be watching they can also understand I hope you all can understand English also okay all right so try to understand and if you have not understood then ask me no need to feel shy sir please explain in Assamese you just comment to me is it clear all right then bye bye